going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another reaction video, man. Look, today we got some more Super Sentai. We're checking out the top 10 female rangers from Super Sentai. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of male rangers, so I'm starting out with the female rangers first to try to narrow it down to see who's some of the best female rangers, you know what I'm saying? Because it's only like 2 female rangers per team at max, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to narrow it down. We're watching another Acrimony Toku video. He's gonna give us his best top 10, so it might not be your best top 10, but it's his best top 10. And you know, give me your best, or your top 3, your top 5, or whatever, you know? Let's go ahead and get into this, man.
Who are the greatest female rangers of all time? Whether they're pink, yellow, blue, or white, we've had a ton of awesome and memorable female rangers within the Super Sentai franchise. And today we're going to discuss which ones are the absolute best as we count down the top 10 best female rangers in all of Super Sentai. Of
Like
course,
he said,
let me know
pink,
your
blue,
picks in the
yellow, or
comments.
white.
And if you enjoy this type of content,
Literally their
consider
only
subscribing.
colors.
I'd love to have you in the community. But without
I
further
think you've seen a
ado,
girl
let's
as
get
a
into
red
it.
ranger, but that might have been,
Number
I might be
10 is
confusing that with
Gokai
something
Pink,
else.
Ayim de Famille, Princess of Planet Famille, which was destroyed by Space Empire Zangief,
Okay.
who assumed that she was dead, before she ultimately
She's part of
joined
the
up with the
Gokai
Gokaigers.
girls.
She is a proper lady, and has a bit of a fish out of water vibe, meaning the other rangers here are a lot more brash and rough around the edges than she is. She provides a nice bit of contrast to the rest of the team. She has a good heart, and she's very sweet, but she's also extremely fierce and hell-bent on getting justice for her planet. Now, Gokaiger is an extremely popular show.
Okay, I was gonna say, how does she
because of
deal with
that, she's
Captain
very
Marvelous?
well known
Like,
within the Toku community.
but she's fierce herself, so that's dope. She going crazy with those guns.
Number 9 is Hoho Ranger from Die Ranger. Rin is a master of deadly wind power and the object of Ko's affection. When he first sees her, he's completely smitten with her beauty, and sometimes he does things that would most likely get you arrested. She gives off a strong vibe of sweetness, and she has a very warm heart. She's somewhat
Staff work.
soft-spoken and very, very kind and gentle. She's also very smart, and maybe even the smartest of the entire team. I also love her suit and helmet design.
That's
Everything
clean.
in Die Ranger
Smartest of the entire
cool,
team.
so of course she looks good.
Nah, Die Rangers, their fits go crazy in general.
Number 8 is Shinken Pink from Shinkenju.
Okay.
Mako was abandoned by her parents and trained by her grandmother to become a samurai. Eventually, she would reunite with her father in an incredibly complex and well-written character arc, and she's written very well in general. There's just tons of depth to her character and story. She has a great heart and strong convictions, and even worked at a kindergarten school before becoming a Shinkenger.
Hey.
Number 7 is Mega
I was
Pink
hoping Mega
from
Pink would
Ranger.
be in here.
And
I was like,
know that
I was
usually
thinking, I
rank
was
her
like,
higher on these lists than a lot of you guys would. But Mega Ranger
Okay, I
was
was
one of
finna
the
say.
first Sentais I ever watched, so she has a special place in the nostalgic part of my heart. Maybe the ditziest Pink Ranger ever, but I just can't help but like this girl. Some might find her peppiness annoying, but she's my favorite part of Mega Ranger, and I think she's genuinely likable. She loves food, and oftentimes she will freak out, claiming that she's gained a bunch of weight, when visually she looks exactly the same. That is to say, not fat at all.
okay.
Number 6 is Hurricane Blue from Hurakenja. Nanami is a water ninja and a wannabe pop singer.
She does
She
go
proves
crazy.
that it is possible to be absolutely adorable and charming, but also be a total badass when it's time to get down to business.
I'm not gonna tell
She's the
y'all,
only
but she
female
is
on a
in my
team
top
of very
3.
big personalities in Hurricane, and she has enough charm
Top
and
3
energy
female
for 2
rangers, by the way.
rangers, so she stands out in this team. I really like her suit. Within Sentai, we have 2 main shades of blue. The most common is the darker, what I would call royal blue, but Nanami is a lighter shade of blue. Some would
One of
call
my
it
favorite
aqua.
blues,
And
also.
even though she's not the only ranger to wear this color, I really like it, and it comes off as extremely fresh, visually speaking. Number 5 is Oni's sister.
Hey,
Haruka is very peppy and childish, as she's only 17 years old.
it's
She's a
crazy.
manga artist who is accused of plagiarism, and it ruined her reputation. But she's extremely talented.
It's crazy. I was just checking her
She
out
has some
because
negative
in one of my
qualities,
last
like jealousy,
videos,
but it honestly
my
makes
last
her
Sentai
more
video,
well-rounded as a
guy
human,
commented
and
that
it
Don
makes her
Brothers
more
was his
endearing as
favorite,
a character.
and so I
She
checked
just
him
has a
out,
very well-written
and I was like,
thought-out
she's
character design.
cool as
I
hell.
also
Like,
really love her
she's
suit.
cool as
You know, everything
I
in
wouldn't
Don
say
Brothers
she's my
is pretty
top 3,
unique.
but she
But
is
yeah,
top
she's pretty
5.
cool.
Like, she's cool. I like her personality.
今度こそ君が僕を追いかけてくれるんだろう。
残念ながらね。
Number 4 is Time Pink from Time Ranger. Her name is Yuri, and she is an officer of inner city police from the year 3000. She is the leader of the Time Rangers and an absolute badass. She's totally no nonsense due to Don Donero having her family killed, and she gives a strong air of professionalism to this team and fits the leadership role perfectly.
I knew she was the leader, but do they keep the storyline kind of
Even though
similar
she's
as the
extremely
Americanized
serious,
version,
focused on
where
the task at hand, she also
her
has
and
a
the
soft
Red
spot
Ranger
for Park,
was like
as you can
lovers?
see through her interactions with Time Red during the series. This girl is just really
But
cool,
I didn't know she
and
was the
one that you
leader.
don't want to mess with.
So that's cool. Hey,
Number 3 is Ninja White from Kaku Ranger. Most of the time, I just refer to her as Tsuruhime. Tsuruhime was the first female Sentai leader, and also the youngest at only 15 years old. Despite her age, she is incredibly mature and focused, making her an excellent leader of this team. She has one of the coolest and sleekest White Ranger suits of all time in my opinion, and I
junk
think
is
she's written very
tough.
well, especially considering the other personalities on this team.
oh
Number
my
2
god.
is Deca Yellow from Deca Ranger. Jasmine is an ESPer, which stands for extrasensory perception, if you didn't know. It basically means that she's somewhat of a psychic, but this is generally via touching things or people, or if she goes to a location that is involved in whatever she's investigating.
That's dope.
ジャスミンはエスパーである。
She wears gloves to keep her powers in check, kind of like Rogue from the X-Men, and she was once so distraught about her powers and not being able to control them that she nearly let an alienizer kill her, but thankfully that didn't happen. She's very calm and professional in the face of conflict, and an excellent cornerstone of this team. Along with Sin, I'd say that she is one of the main reasons why Deca Ranger ever actually solves cases. Despite her professionalism,
Okay.
she is extremely likable with a heartwarming smile. And honestly, I think I'd just love to give her a hug.
Gotta do my research. Gotta do a little bit more research.
In the Deca Ranger 10-year anniversary movie, we see that she's become a mother, and this is so fitting for her because she just has such a natural, nurturing quality about herself, and it makes her
That's dope.
extremely endearing and likable. But you know guys, not everybody could make this list, and I probably could have put 50 entries here because there's that many likable females in Sentai, but here are some honorable mentions for you. First up is Peggy from Go Ranger, the OG Pink Ranger, the OG Female Ranger. Peggy is an absolute icon in
Okay.
Toku. Next up is Chisato from Mega Ranger. I haven't talked about her much on this channel, but she's super cute and sweet and pretty popular within the community. Next up is
I love
Megumi
pink
from
and
Light
yellow
Ranger,
from Mega
who is
Ranger,
the
so.
first female Blue Ranger, also known as Blue Dolphin, and she's a very well-balanced character with a pretty interesting story. Next honorable mention is Shinkin Yellow, Kotoha, and she pretty much ticks all the boxes. She's extremely cute and sweet, and she has a very kind heart. She was very close to making the main list.
Shinken Yellow or Shinken Pink? I like Shinken Pink more. Let me know.
And the #1 female
Hey.
Sentai Ranger of all time is Luca from Gokaiger. What an absolute badass this chick is. The perfect combo of beauty and toughness. You don't want to mess with her. She
I'm
can melt your heart
surprised.
just as easily as kicking your ass and taking your loot.
Luca. 指輪
She was an orphan that stole to survive, making a pirate a natural progression. Despite her badassitude, she has a good
Bro,
heart.
she is so
and if
clean.
she liked you, she would go to the ends of the galaxy. to
I don't know if I
protect you.
told y'all this,
One
but
of the most popular
Gokaiger
rangers
is
in all of
like
Sentai, regardless
my
of
favorite
gender
series
or
out of
color.
like the
She's
Super
a true
Sentai
heroine
series
and
I've been checking out so
absolutely
far.
awesome. But you know what, guys?
And I love
That's
both
just
of the
my
pink
list.
and
Let me know
yellow
yours in the comments. And
Gokai
if you enjoyed
Rangers.
this video, it would mean a ton to me if you would smack the shit out of that like button. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Well, there we have it, man, for the top 10 best females in Super Sentai. You know, that's his opinion. It might not be you guys' opinion, but hey, this was a reaction. And he gave us reasons why he thought that way and stuff like that. For me, my top 3, I can't even order them. Like, top 3s in no specific order. I would probably go Gokai Pink, Oni Sister, and Hurricane Blue. In no specific order, because I don't know who to put first or second. So that would be my top 3 from girls. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Until I delve into more and learn more about personalities and abilities and stuff. From what I've seen, I like those girls, but you know, let me guys know in the comments what's your top 3. You know what I'm saying? Your top 3 females, female rangers from Super Sentai. Simple as that. Just let me know. Drop that down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, man. Don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe as well. You know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Boosh.